Right, hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today what I got in store is another pack of Magic the Gathering cards. This is actually a 7th edition booster pack. You got the advanced logo up there, 15 additional cards, green background, and interesting orange reflective ends of the pack. 7th edition is a pretty sweet set. I actually opened up a 7th edition 2-player starter box with the CD-ROM. Go ahead and check out that video if you'd like. I did actually put in some gameplay of the CD-ROM at the end of it. It was really hard to get it to work on my computer, but I ended up getting to work, and pretty cool if you want to go check it out. Anyways, Face Tracker's picking up on this one guy. Looks like he has one pupil and his other eye is kind of faded out with a cataract on it, some armor, and a very interesting serrated sword. This is 7th edition. In this strategy game, you play with decks of illustrated cards instead of a board. The collectible cards represent magical spells and fantastic creatures. Magic designed by Richard Garfield. This is an advanced pack. They also have starter and expert. The 2-player starter thing I got from 7th edition was a starter one. Expert, I'm not sure what considered it's an expert pack. And let's just check this out. Published by Wizards of the Coast. Premium cards odds approximately 1 in 100, and this is from 2001. Can you believe it? Almost 20 years old, this pack. And I really remember this set when I was younger. So anyways, let's just go ahead and open this up and have fun with it and see what we get. A lot of cool 7th edition cards in here. I'm excited to see if anything's sweet. Looks like right off the bat, classic Llanowar Elves. So much fun. Right here, we got Llanowar Elves, 1 green creature elf. It has tap, add green to your mana pool. It's a 1/1. Got these elves, looks like they're tracking somebody. This guy's got his bow and arrow out. He's got an interesting look on his face. Face Tracker's picking up on it. The yellow brick road in the background, very vibrant colors, red hair, green grass, nice brown tree. Really nice detail by Jerry Triltilla. Not sure how to pronounce that name. And this other warrior in the background has the scimitar sword going on. Not sure if they're hiding from somebody or wanting to attack somebody. And yep, just good ramp. Tap to add green to your mana pool. Next card I got is a Razortooth Rats. Awesome, 7th edition right here. Maybe I'll get a Crypt Rats or something. 2 and a black, got their beady red eyes, really long teeth. I don't even know if they can close their mouths correctly. Hanging out in some gray kind of field. Nice kind of yellow background sky. Looks stormy, looks pretty dark. Creature rat, it's a 2/1. Razortooth Rats cannot be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. So it has fear. They chew through the armor, flesh, and bone. They even chew through each other if they're hungry enough. Crazy beady red eyes. Great art by Carl Critchlow. Next card I got is a Vulnerable Monk. I remember this card. This was actually in the 7th edition starter set. Looks like this monk, this warrior came up to him and wanted to fight, and he just pretty much grabbed him on his arm, flipped him over, and he said, "Go home." Go home, fool. He's hanging out. You can see his homemade fence he made. Interesting blue robes. He's got his stick, and he pretty much took this guy to the ground because sometimes it pays to be wise. 2 and a white. Creature Clerk. When Vulnerable Monk comes into play, gain 2 life. It's a 2/2 creature illustrated by Mark Brill. I rely not so much on the wisdom of age as the overconfidence of use. Exactly. Very, very true. Got Lightning Blast. This is definitely drawn by Ron Spencer. Got these 2 wizards kind of hanging around this sort of tree. Maybe the tree is emitting the lightning. Looks like they're kind of shocked. Not sure what's going to happen, if it's going to erupt on them. Almost looks like a volcano of lightning happening. Lightning Blast deals 4 damage to target creature or player. I'll climb down soon. Don't worry. It's just a thunderstorm. And they got shocked. It's a 3 in a red for an instant. Ron Spencer, my favorite artist from Magic the Gathering. Got the 7th edition logo right there, or symbol right there. Next card I got is Inspiration. This kind of sorcerer guy hanging out with this sort of monkey creature, his pet on his lap, and he just got the idea. You can see the idea in his hand. He's got his interesting blue shades going on, very comfy looking red chair, nice blue background. Love the border on the blue cards, absolutely lovely, swirly effect. 3 in a blue, target player draws 2 cards. Matt Cavota. So whoever they want, you can make them draw 2 cards. It's the opposite of Mind Rot. It's an instant speed, great. Got the cool little monkey creature on his lap like a merfolk monkey. Next card I got, Canopy Spider. It has reach. Canopy Spider may block as though it had flying. It's a 1/3 creature for 1 in a green. Interesting kind of creature. Interesting thorax. Looks like flames. Very green. And this poor imp got caught in his web, and he's about to be dinner, about to be wrapped up and eaten. Lovely giant tree in the background too. Imagine a spider that big, as big as you. Can you? That's crazy. And it's drawn by Mike Rabe. Next card I got is Squall. 2 and a green. Looks like some sort of tornado or vortex going on, just sucking in whatever's in there. Probably destroys an artifact or something like that. Sorcery, Squall deals 2 damage to each creature with flying. That makes more sense. Looks like... Are those wings? Oh man, maybe it just ripped off the wings of some dragon or something like that. Poor thing. Got this tornado. You can see a little bit of the green ground underneath it. And it's just sucking in all of the flyers. And this is drawn by Greg Staples. May the winds blow till they have wakened death. William Shakespeare. Interesting. Next card I got is a Bog Imp. And it looks pretty much, maybe he's about to get sucked into this squall. Poor guy. 1 and a black Bog Imp. Creature flying. It's an imp. And it's a 1/1 by Carl Critchlow. Think of them as butcher knives with wings. Pretty crazy. Imagine knives flying around that had a mind of their own. Run away. Dark sky in the background. Kind of crazy looking red, orange eyes. And penetrating pierce coming right toward you. Flying. About to eat you. Looks like a vampire or something too. Next card I got. Circle of Protection Black. I forgot they had the Circle Protections here. Got this guy and his spandex hanging out. It's got his staff doing some sort of electricity and hanging out on this mountaintop. Red in the background into the blue sky. Makes it look like space in there. Beautiful. 1 and a white. Enchantment by Mark Romanowski. 1 mana. The next time a black source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. So, awesome. If they had some sort of card that says, a black card that said deal 2 damage to you. Pay 1. Make it stop. Fizzle it out. It's an enchantment, 7th edition, so it's pretty much just on the board. And if a black source is going to deal damage to you, keep an untapped mana ready so you can stop that damage. Next card I got, Goblin Elite Infantry, 1 and a red. Creature Goblin. Whenever Goblin Elite Infantry blocks or becomes blocked, it gets -1/-1 till end of turn. We're elite. You're not. It's a 2/2 creature, but if it blocks or becomes blocked, it becomes a 1/1. Weird. Got his sort of mace in his hands, hanging out on top of a mountain. Very dark looking skies. It's about to storm. Nice mountain peaks in the background. Great depth. Interesting cape. And it looks like he has a tail that has a knife attached to it. So if he spins around real fast, it'll create like a knife vortex. This is drawn by Darren Batter. Cool. And looks like the first uncommon I got is Elvish Lyricist. 1 green, creature elf. It has green and tap. Sacrifice Elvish Lyricist. Destroy target enchantment. It's a 1/1. You put it on the board in case they put an enchantment out. And then tap a green and just tap this creature and destroy it. He's got his harp playing his instruments. And he's got a quiver of arrows in the background. Beautiful sunset in the background as well. Lovely trees. And he's just hanging out, sitting on the ground, playing his music. By Michael Kolishk. Next card I got is a Charcoal Diamond. Beautiful art on here. Got this interesting cut diamond in the shape of a teardrop. And you got some bone hand sticking out there. Look at all the bones inside of the hand. The hand has so many bones in it. Lovely art, lovely sky in the background. Charcoal Diamond. 2 generic mana. Got the yellow glow around the diamond. Comes into play tapped, and it has tap, add black to your mana pool. It's an artifact that can produce black mana by David Martin. And the next card I got is Bogwrath. 3 and a black. Creature Wrath with Swamp Walk. This creature is unblockable as long as defending player controls a swamp. The bodies of its victims are the only tracks it leaves. It's a 3/3. You got the Bogwrath. Looks like a ghost hanging out in the swamps. Very interesting. Reminds me of the guy from Ghostbusters, but not green, but he's white. Yeah, and it has Swamp Walk by Dave Dorman. And then I got a swamp. And the rare I got is Fleeting Image. 2 and a blue. Creature illusion flying. It has 1 and blue. Return fleeting image to its owner's hand. It's a 2/1. It was as if we fought a shadow. So you can keep bouncing it back to your hand by just paying 1 and a blue if you would like. Interesting. So it's like they try to stop it, but their pikes go right through it because it got returned to his hand. Interesting flames coming off of his head. Kind of some orange glow to his wings as well. Imagine it swooping down, but every time you know it's there, it just disappears. But when you're not looking, boom, it's going to hit you. By Dave Dorman. So you can attack with it. If they decide to block, just return it to your hand. Interesting card, interesting concept. Anyways, a lot of fun. Got a great swamp as well. Let's check it out by Rob Alexander. Land, 7th edition. Very foggy. Almost looks like a person right there or a rock. Maybe I'm just seeing faces in it, but it looks like a rock. And yeah, lovely art, lovely set. Got a cool array right here. 7th edition. Got the gold symbol down there. A lot of fun opening up this pack. Definitely remember when I was a kid. And yeah, let me know if you like these videos. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful, beautiful day.